So just exploring making some little thumbnails today to help you with your composition for your next pastel painting, or any other painting for that matter. Here I have 3 photos of a subject I'm interested in, and they're all got different elements that I'd like to include in my painting, but none of them have them all in the one. So I'm just going to explore how I might do that, what format I might do it in, and how I'd incorporate all those elements. So let's get on with it. Sometimes I just draw up little squares or rectangles on the paper. Sometimes I might use some of these pre-made templates. They can be a good way to kickstart your ideas just by having a number of different templates cut out. Just draw around them on the page and away we'll go. So here I go. I'm just going to maybe try a square, so just roughly draw around that. There's a square. Maybe I'll try doing one of these sort of formats. Oops. Doesn't matter how neat you are, it's just to give you an idea. I could even do a long portrait shape, or I might think more about a long landscape. So I'm just drawing myself up a few different templates here to be working with. And then I'll start working. I do want to have the reeds in the foreground, but I don't want them dead centre, so I'm just moving them out to the side in this one. And I'll keep the sea up there, and then I'm thinking I'd like to put the mountain in from this one, the little hill there, because I think it'll give it a bit of interest. So I'm just going to pop that in. And do I want the clouds? I don't know. I'll just explore with whether I want some clouds up there or not. So there we have a very quick exploration, but I haven't put in the marshes yet, so I'm going to have a look at those, and I'm going to pop in some of the marshes. So I want a sliver of sea there, and I'll do the marshes so they're coming maybe not quite the way they are in the, offset them a little bit again. And a little bit of, so that was the original, and this is my little thumbnail. Not sure if that's the one I want to go with, so all I have to do is do a few more and see if any of those appeal to me. So I could decide, let's do this very long portrait one, so I'll take the, there, I'll put that little mountainy thing in again, a little hill. I'll have a sliver of sea, and that leaves me a long way to play with the marshes, so I can just make it a little bit different there. I could still put in the, and maybe I'll try doing it this side, so it just hides the curve of the river there, the stream in the marshes, and gives me a little bit of mystery. Put in a bit of shading just to give me an idea. And there I have 2 very different ideas for this painting. Nice long landscape one, panorama sort of one, and a portrait. It only took me a few minutes. I might give that one a little bit of shading too, because putting in some values can help you decide. And there are some plans to work off. I can still keep going and try some different formats, and I'll show you one that I've done previously. This is one where I was just trying to, I had a great photo of 2 people on a fantastic rock up the east coast, and I just wanted to explore how I should do it. Did I want them very close up? Did I want to have them offset to one side, or in fact the other side? Did I want more of the landscape in the background in, or did I just want to focus it on the people on the rock on there? And here was another exploration down here with a lot more foreground rock detail. So it was a quick way for me to explore that, and in fact I went with this one up here, but I couldn't tell it from the photos. It was just when I started playing around with it that I decided what I was going to do. So now I'm going to just work on a couple of ideas for a painting I have to do for a friend. And again, you don't need the templates. You can just, I know she wants a painting in a landscape format, and so I'm not going to explore other formats. All I'm going to explore in this is where I should place the major areas. So for this one, there's an island, there's some cliffs, there's going to be horizon, and there might be some rocks in the foreground. So I just want to explore where I might place those. So I could think about the different ways I might put the horizon, low or high. I can think about where I'd like to put the island. Am I going to have it so it cuts through the horizon there? I have to put some cliffs in coming out, so it's a famous walk here, so I'm just going to put those cliffs coming around there. And again, this is not clever drawing. All it is I'm trying to put my shapes in. So I've got some idea, and then round here I might have some big rocks. So that's one format I could have. Do I like it? I don't know. There's a lot of empty space here. I don't really like the horizon cutting through there. I think if the horizon's going to be cutting, if the island's going to be cutting through the horizon, I need to put it on the lower horizon. I think it will work better. And then I can have these rocks coming down, the cliffy, rocky bits coming down this way. And then coming back out here. Let's give that a bit of, and then round here to some foreground rocks. And I actually like the lower horizon better. And I'm also thinking about what I'm going to do. Are we going to make it sunrise, sunset, or the middle of the day? And I think I quite like the idea of this one for a sunset. I could do it more so I'm catching the drama of the cliffs, the rocky spires more, and make them quite large, and then bring the island in closer. And have my horizon like so, but I've already decided I don't like that horizon because it's cutting it in the middle. So this is where these things can help you. Didn't think about it when I was putting it down, but as soon as I put it there I realised. So I know now I've got to lower my horizon or make my horizon higher. I like that format probably best of all. So I'll probably try making the cliffs a bit taller, making the horizon a little bit higher, putting the island down here and not having it cut into the horizon. And probably putting in a bit of the lower area going into the sea there, and maybe some rocks here. So down there I've combined all the things I liked in the other ones, and that'll be the one I go for, I think. And that'll be interesting because I'm now going to paint it and I'll show you the end results later on.